happy morning to you. I've got your PSA for today. This one is a quote from Dostoevsky. It is, to love someone means to see them as God intended them to be. I think that's beautiful. But inside of that is a little bit of a warning. I kind of feel like it's the flip side, the other side of the coin of when people show you who they are, believe them. Because to love someone is to see them as God intended them to be, is what we would say now as falling in love with their potential. We see the best version of themselves, and sometimes that's the thing that we love, that's the thing that we count on. But it's not always the one that they present to us or to the world. And I'm finding this to be true with, well, I'm sure you've got an ex, for one thing, that you thought was going to be fantastic, and turned out they didn't choose the best version of themselves. You saw all the good, you saw all the positive, you saw the future that was a maybe, but you pulled it into your current reality and it didn't work out. This can also happen with our adult children. They grow up, and I think this is more true than any possible partner or other family member or friend, because when you're a parent, you are constantly looking for the best in your child. You're helping them grow and evolve into something that utilizes all of their assets, their gifts, their talents, their sense of humor, all of the things that you love about your child. And so you're their biggest fan. You're their biggest cheerleader. You're the one who wants to see them succeed more than anybody else. That doesn't change. But we do have to be a little bit cautious, because once they're adults and they can go and do whatever they want to do, and they don't really have to fake it for you anymore, they can show themselves to not be the best version of themselves. They're not living up to their potential or how God would see them. And so it doesn't take away our love for them, but I think it's important and it's very helpful to your heart to recognize that your love is how God would see them. But it doesn't mean that that's how they are presenting themselves and bringing themselves to the table, to the world. And so you can love them that way, but also be realistic and recognize that they are not choosing that for themselves, if that's the case. And so your love should not force you to overgive or to believe something that just isn't true. Love them as God intended them to be. So beautiful. So beautiful. But don't let it rule your life. You've done everything you could. You've got them to the point of being adults. And as one writer says, I think it was Dr. Vivian King says, frankly, we should all deserve medals for getting our kids to the age of 5, because they are just little bundles of, death wishes. And so you did a great job. You saw them as God intended them to be, and now it's for them to proceed as they're going to. And that's between them and whatever they believe in or communicate with. It's not on you anymore. You've been retired. So continue to love them. Nothing wrong with that. I'm sure that they need it. Send them all the love in your heart. But hold back if they are not showing you the person that you knew they could be. Just wait. Maybe they'll get there, maybe they won't. But protect your heart. It's important. Have a great day.